when you speak and nobody listens. When you enter a room and nobody notices. When you try to matter but you feel you are invisible. You would have asked this question to yourself many times. Why do some people walk into a room and everyone stops talking? Why do their words carry so much weight and impact? Why does their silence speaks louder than your shouting? And I know you've felt it, haven't you? That hollow feeling inside, that bitter feeling when you speak and nobody listens. When you enter a room and nobody notices. When you try to matter but you feel you are invisible. Now I know this pain because I've lived through this emptiness for a very, very long time. And today, let's heal this wound together. Allow me to reveal this secret to you. Allow me to whisper this directly to your heart. Some people, they shine like sun, and others, they drift like dust. And the difference, you might ask, it is not the luck, it is not birth, it is not the country of origin, nor even a position in a company or in a society. It is gravitas. It is the weight, the substance, the depth that they carry, the power and impact their words carry. Today we will talk about three things. Why do you feel weightless in this world? How do you build your inner mass? And there are 4 elements that make your soul heavy with wisdom. Now, by the end, I assure you will be able to understand why the ocean doesn't chase the moon. The moon, how it simply pulls it naturally, effortlessly, and beautifully. Before we begin, close your eyes for a moment. Feel your heart. Now, is it heavy with purpose? Or is it light and fuzzy with confusion? Now, most of us are like those autumn leaves. They're floating in the wind everywhere. And similarly, we go here and there. We seek approval. We chase validation. We beg for attention. Please look at me. Please listen to me. At work, your ideas might fall flat. Nobody takes it seriously. At home, your words carry no power. So ultimately, nobody listens. In society also, you feel transparent, invisible amongst your friends, in your locality, in your gatherings. It's like you're made up of air. There is no substance. There is no flesh and bones. You are like a whisper in a noise. You are not a voice. So obviously you're not heard. And they don't pay attention to you. What if I tell you that this is not your fault? Because nobody taught you how to become heavy. How to become one that matters. How to build that inner mass. How to create that gravity with your being. Let me show you something beautiful. Picture a soft white cloth, smooth like silk, stretched gently at the 4 corners. Now imagine placing a heavy steel ball onto this fabric and watch what happens. The cloth doesn't resist, it bends, it curves downwards, creating a valley. It's like the cloth gently embraces the weight and readjusts itself. Now, if you roll a smaller ball on this same cloth, where do you think that goes? Does it struggle? Does it fight? No. It naturally flows beautifully and effortlessly into that curve created by the heavier ball. It's like water finding its way back to the sea. Like a child running towards his mother, effortlessly, naturally. And this is the secret the universe is whispering. The heavy ball doesn't shout, "Come to me, listen to me, notice me." It doesn't beg for that. Notice my weight. No. It doesn't perform, it doesn't pretend, it simply is. so substantial, so deep, so full of presence that everyone around this ball naturally falls into its loving gravity. Now, that same gravity keeps the planets orbiting around the sun, many solar systems around the heavy center of the galaxies. It is natural and it is seen everywhere. Now, your soul can also become that heavy ball. You don't have to force, you don't have to make it happen through your ego, but through substance, through depth, through the beautiful weight of your own truth and wisdom, until your very being bends the fabric around you and hearts naturally flow towards your light. That also reminds me of a river. A shallow river makes so much noise. Attention, look at me. But a deep river flows silently, powerfully, and it's unstoppable. It doesn't announce itself, it simply is. It has this so strong presence to it, and everyone can feel that presence. Now, at this point of time, you may be asking yourself, which river are you? Are you the sun who pulls every planet towards you? Or are you a planet revolving around some other sun? And then, naturally, you would ask me that, Bhavish, if that's so, maybe, how do I become so deep? How do I build this weight that you're talking about? And my answer to you would be simple. Listen to your soul and not your mind. Gravitas is like building a temple, stone by stone. Each stone is a choice. Each choice is like adding weight to your foundation. Each foundation is making you unshakable. When you read a book or an article or take up a course, you add a knowledge stone into this foundation. When you suffer, when you reflect what happened and why it happened, and you learn and you make the changes in your life, you introspect, you add a wisdom stone onto this foundation. When you keep your promises, the thing that you adhere to, the principles, you add a trust stone into this foundation. When you speak your truth, even when it hurts, or when you accept your mistake and you say that you were wrong, you add an integrity stone into this foundation. So stone by stone, layer by layer, your soul becomes solid. Your presence becomes magnetic. Your words become a scripture. They become a hymn people repeat after you. Now, the masters you admire, they didn't start heavy. They built their weight through pain, through practice, through choosing depth over surface. Now, let me also give you the thing that I promised, the 4 elements, the 4 ways that you can build your inner mass in order to be able to build your gravitas. So element number 1 would be knowledge that bleeds. Now, it's not a bookish knowledge, it is lived knowledge. Knowledge that costs you tears, knowledge that came through failure, heartbreaks, struggle, hustle. When you speak from scars and not just theory that you probably would have read somewhere, your words carry thunder. They echo in the listeners' hearts. They change lives. They transform people's lives. Like listening to somebody who has read about courage versus who has lived through adverse situations and now guiding you that you can do that too. It's a very different kind of a motivation altogether. Element number 2 is unbreakable values. Your principles are your spine. It's as simple as that. You bend them and you become weak. But if you stand by them, you become steel. Every no to corruption adds weight. Every yes to righteousness adds gravity. Your character now becomes your crown and you become magnetic. Element number 3 is sacred consistency. Show up. Yes, Every single time, show up. Every day, in small ways, in unseen moments. Water the plant when nobody is watching. Do your job when nobody is watching. Keep the promise when it is hard. Be kind when the world is cruel. Consistency, doing the same thing over and over again, is the cement that hardens your foundation. Drop by drop, day by day, choice by choice. And element number 4 is inner stillness. I ask you to stop seeking, start being. Stop proving, start knowing. Stop shouting, start emanating, start radiating. The deepest well is usually silent. The strongest tree bends gently. The wisest heart speaks softly. And when it speaks, the whole universe listens. And here's the ultimate truth, the secret that will set you free. Gravitas is not about impressing others. It is about becoming so full of purpose that you overflow with value. When you build true weight, when your soul becomes so dense with wisdom and heavy with love, solid with truth, something beautiful happens. You stop chasing respect. Respect flows to you. You stop seeking attention. Attention finds you naturally. You stop begging for love. Love surrounds you like fragrance around a flower. You know why? Because universe responds to authenticity. And when you become authentic enough, substantial enough, deep enough, you just don't influence people, you heal them. Your presence itself can uplift someone. Your being there itself would mean transformation. You inspire them. You become the answers to their prayers. And today is that day when your journey begins. From weightlessness to substantialness. From floating to rooted, to be grounded. From seeking to being. Now in the upcoming videos, I might share a few daily practices, simple rituals that add weight to your characters and gentle ways to build your inner temple. And it might happen soon. But for tonight, before you sleep, ask your heart this one question. What kind of a soul do I want to become? Not what others want, what your deepest self is calling for. And listen to that voice, trust that voice, follow that voice. Because when you build your gravitas, you don't just transform yourself. No. You become the lighthouse for every lost ship. You become the shade for every tired traveler. You become the answer for every seeking heart. The world is waiting. The universe is waiting for you. Not for a louder you, but for a deeper you. A truer you. A more you. Your soul already knows the way. Just follow it home. I hope this video did something to you. And if you like this video, if you like such kind of talks, you're more than welcome to subscribe to our channel, Mind Healing with Bhavish. This is Bhavish Ahuja, a transformational coach and a therapist. And until the next video, I want you to stay blessed, stay healthy, and catch hold of this wisdom if you can. Do share it along if you find this useful, and if you think that somebody whom you love and care for would also find it useful. Like it and do comment. I would love to hear from you guys. It's always a pleasure to hear from you guys. Do comment below of your thoughts, of your queries if you would like something to add to it, if you like some topic that you would want me to create a video on. But today, thank you so much for tuning in. It was lovely having you. Take care. Bye bye.